Greetings, salutations. There may have been a little concern about the last video or two. I can assure you that I am fine. After I made that video, I had a couple of days where things went better for me. One of the things I got, those who don't know, is I used to play Minecraft a lot. I couldn't get it to work, but I finally got it to work on my tablet, which was fine, but the tablet was a little small, 10 inches. Hard to play Minecraft on 10 inches, but I finally got my laptop version to work. 15 inches is better. But I think I can also stream from the laptop to the 55-inch TV, which would be super nice. So I may be doing that this week. That may be a project for me. I also ordered a couple of things off of AliExpress that I'm going to be working on, a couple little projects. Things to kind of, give me something to do, something to tinker on. I'm out here on a wet, foggy, cold morning. It almost feels like fall, but it's not. Damp though. My back I can tell you that right now. I was thinking I might try to go to Walmart later, but just coming out to grab myself some breakfast here, I can tell just by sitting in this car, my back's not going to have it. So I think I will swing by Dunkin' Donuts to get myself a hot tea, which is my new addiction. Their tea is so good. Get myself a hot tea and go home. I did not sleep last night. And that's why I'm out here at the crack of freaking dawn to get something to eat because I'm hungry. I got up yesterday, didn't do much yesterday. I was kind of just having a lazy day yesterday. No real reason, just didn't feel like doing much. Was watching some stuff on YouTube, but the internet was kind of in and out. And then I fell asleep for a little while. Then my niece swung by around 4, I think, and chatted. And then I went to bed. I don't know what time I went to bed. I want to say I went to bed around 6. Anyway, I think I got about an hour's worth of sleep, and that was it. I've been up ever since. That was over 12 hours ago. So I'll go home with my cup of tea, and I know what's going to happen. I'll get my recliner, I'll turn on YouTube, and I'll fall asleep. And thus the cycle continues. That's the problem once you get out of a sleep cycle, is it's hard to get back into it because I'm tired. I know when I get in that chair, my back's going to be bothering me. I'll turn the heating pad on. I'll be drinking tea, and the next thing you know, I'm going to be sawing logs, and I'll be sound asleep in my chair, and then later on tonight when I'm trying to sleep in my bed, I'll be like, it is what it is. But I want to get on here, let you know that, I'm okay. Things are fine. I'm just having a bad couple of days last week, I think. We all have them. And that's, it's just part of life, I guess. But it is what it is. Any hoozle. I'm going to give myself a nice hot tea. I was trying to decide if I want to get a plain donut. Sometimes a plain donut's pretty good. I just had a sausage, egg, and biscuit? Yeah, sausage, egg, and biscuit at McDonald's, which was pretty good. I kind of like that. It was on the bagel sandwiches for a while, but the bagel, the bread from the bagel, it spikes my blood sugar more than the biscuit does, so I kind of had to give that up. Small price to pay, I suppose. But I also got to buy gas because it looks like I'm just about down to E. So gas, tea, and then home. And of course, probably a good nap. If not, 2 or 3 naps. And then I'll go to bed. And then I'll be reading, watching, looking up stuff on the phone. So I'm debating about whether or not I still want to get that digital camera. Funny thing is, though, this phone is starting to have some issues, which is really strange. It's having an issue I've never had before. It's taking a considerable amount of time for photos to process. And then when you go to take a photo and put it in a message or something, you post it in the message and it doesn't show up in the message right off. It takes a while to go through it. I'm not quite sure what's going on with this phone. It could be an age thing, but I doubt it. It's a 2019, 2020, I think, when the Note 20 came out, something like that. So I've kind of been rethinking things. Prices on cell phones have come down a lot, and I like the Note because it has a little pen for it, so you can write stuff down, because I like to take notes. But I also know that Motorola has one. that has a little pen on it too, and that one's really good. And you can get one of those brand new for like $300, I think so. And I might just go with that one. The cameras on those are pretty good too. I hate a slow phone. It's just one of my pet peeves. I don't know what it is. It's like when I go to take a picture of this camera, it's just like it really takes a while, an extraordinary amount of time compared to when I got the phone, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago. I picked this phone up because my other phone, which was a brand new phone I dropped, destroyed the front screen. I was very upset about that. So I bought this one because it had the stylus, and I was like, okay, I'll get one of the stylus, get an older flagship. And when I got it, it was great condition, works great. And it's just lately the camera's been giving me some issues, and it's like it doesn't have enough memory, though it has 8 gigs of RAM, and I think another 8 gigs of virtual memory, so that's 16 gigs. It's just running terrible, and I went through and streamlined it. When I get a phone, I take all the crap out I don't need, and then I go through and I adjust all my settings. So I'm not really sure about that. I go through a lot of phones. Either I drop them, they wear out, or something. I don't know. I think I've been through, since I got the main, I think I've been through 1, 2, 3, 4. This might be the 5th phone now that I think about it. Yeah, I think it's the 5th phone in 2.5 years. And that's a lot of phones in 2.5 years. Of course, I use my phone a lot. I use my phone for photo taking, and I take a lot of pictures. I'm not going to lie to you. I take an ungodly amount of pictures. And I'm also on my phone a lot, scrolling through stuff and looking up stuff. So it's not like I'm not getting use out of the phone. It's just, I try playing Minecraft on this phone, but God, I can't do that on the tiny screen. My eyes are like, no, that ain't going to happen. So maybe I can kind of get off the phone a little bit, get on the laptop, and maybe not spend so much time on the phone. But I'll have to think about that. If anybody out there knows a good phone, I have a few things I need to have on a good phone. It needs to have a really good camera, obviously. And then it also needs to have a good amount of memory, or RAM. Preferably at least 6. 8 is better. Of course, even more would be better. As for storage, though, I'm not one of those guys that stores a lot of stuff on the phone. Once I do something, like a picture or movies or whatever, then I delete them afterwards, so I don't keep them on there. So like 128 gigs is fine. 256, of course, would be perfect, but I don't know. I'll have to give that some thought. I could do some research on it, but the problem with that is if I start researching a phone, next thing you know, I'm going to spend the next week looking at phones, going through them, watching reviews, and I don't know. I probably shouldn't do that. You gotta know yourself sometimes, and I got a thing for phones, and I love gadgets, and I probably should just not dip my toe in that water, but we'll see. Anyway, Gas and Dunkin' Donuts, hopefully you're all doing well. Appreciate you all watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.